Welcome back to No Kuni 2. Where do I need to go now? Oh, just down. Yeah, that one might actually be way stronger. It's funny, I haven't really used them in at all in this entire game. You get so much healing from just fighting. I think that's the right way. Yep. I'm glad that they put it in so if the enemy is way weaker, they don't come after you. A lot of games don't do that. Kind of annoying when you're fighting level 3 enemies when you're level 30. Oh yeah, this thing is way stronger. From what I remember. Yeah, level 46. That's not happening. Yeah, so I think these might be way stronger as well. Let's see, quests. Should just run through Goldpaw. For the side quests. So I need to get 25 people. And it looks like there's more quests here. You there, young man. If you're looking for a special souvenir of your visit to Goldpaw, I have just the thing. And it's almost impossible to put a value on something so precious. But I will be happy to sell it to you for a mere 10,000 guilders. Let's see what this is. Snake-eyed beads. You are now the proud owner of a set of what we call snake-eyed peas. These are a very special breed of yacht peas. No matter how many times you roll them, you will always get a 1. Yes, lucky number 1. This is the most auspicious number of all here in Goldpaw.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for your custom, young man.
Oh, come on.
Are you completely bonkers, Evan? I don't care how much luck these things bring us. 10,000 guilders is a giant rip-off. Let's have a look at these magic beans of yours then, kiddo.
Oh.
They're covered in little notches. You've been sold a papier man. He's just gone and cut all the other dots off, ain't he? That's why they only ever roll once. See, I told you it was a rip-off. Let's get after that swindler and make him give us our money back. Let's complete the other one first. So there's a bunch of quests here now. Let's complete this one.
Hey!
We did it. We defeated Magnanimous. Really? Thank you. Then I suppose I must come to your kingdom and continue my training as a weapon maker. If you will still have me. We'd love to. I'm sure your weapons will be ever so useful. We'll be counting on you, newbie.
Thanks.
Thank you. Hearing such words gives me great encouragement. And thank you also, sir. Do not mention it, my boy. Just make sure to become a fine weapon maker, you hear? Well, that's one. A lot more to go. No. Keep hitting that button. Quests. The street trader. So I need to go that way.
Excuse me?
Are you alright? What's the matter?
Hey!
Oh, look, mother. It's King Evan. We should ask King Evan to help us. Shh! Be quiet, yapping Pop. We do not need anyone's assistance. We will cope just fine on our own. Oh, but if there's anything we can do, we'd be happy to help, really. Could you at least tell us what the problem is?
Yeah.
Well, if you must know, we recently set out to pay a visit to Capstan upon Hall. But we never made it there. A vicious monster attacked us on our way. It seems it likes to prey on children and the infirm. The brute. It is too cowardly to pick on anyone its own size. We put out a call to the local monster hunters, but the craven creature slunk off and hid. Now the hunters think us liars. This sounds like a pretty cunning monster. It is terrorizing people, but nobody is going after it, and we can do nothing ourselves to stop it. So, how are you going to get to Capstan? You'll have to go by boat. It takes a lot longer, but at least the brute cannot attack us at sea. That's not a solution. It makes things way harder. Not just for you, but for everybody else heading that way. I'm sure it will move on eventually. Such opportunistic creatures always do. And once it has, we will be able to make our way to Capstan in peace.
No.
No way. I'm not going to let this happen. Are you alright, Roland? We don't give in to bullies. We can't let them have their way, and we won't. But we'll take care of that monster for you. You said it attacked you on the way to Capstan upon Hall. Yes, that's right. It runs away at the first sound of soldiers on the march. But your smaller number should draw less attention. Good, come on, Evan. Alright. So this was just another quest. So where's the oh, there he is. Oi! Give us our money back.
Oh!
But how did you find me? Never you mind. You sold us some dodgy yacht piece, and you're going to give us our money back, or things are going to get messy. Do you understand me? Okay. I will give you a refund. You received 10,000 guilders. You handed over the pot of snake-eyed peas. So tell us, what drives a person to do something so devious? I needed the money. My father died in a mining accident, you see. Without him to support me, I have been forced to do what I can to support myself.
Oh!
I'm very sorry to hear your troubles, but you really shouldn't resort to that kind of trickery, you know. But I am not tricking anyone. I am allowing tourists to dream of fortune and joy. Is that not enough? Is that not worth the money you paid? My snake-eyed peas allow one to dream. There is nothing more valuable.
Oh, flippin' heck.
What are you getting so worked up for? You got caught selling fakes. But you gave us our money back fair and square. We'll just call it quits, shall we? But they are not fake, merely doctored. And true snake-eyed peas really do exist. My father said so. They can be found in a place called Floodfall Cave. But he died before he could even find the place, let alone the treasures it contained. He was a starry-eyed fool, forever seeking an easy fortune, and I fear I am the same. But fortune only comes to those who believe in it. So I need feel no shame for making a living by giving people disbelief. Well, you keep telling yourself that. We need to find those peas.
What?
Are you kidding? After what he's done to us, you want to go? Just wait here. They'll get them for you, I promise. You will? You are a strange one, I must say. Well, I will believe it when I see it. But I shall await you here. So the quest just became longer. I'm probably just gonna queue up a few of these quests. So bond cost 100 guilders. And I gave you 500 guilders. How much change do you give me? Don't know.
Hello?
Hello there. What are you doing? We're planning on opening a shop when we're older. So we're practicing. Just like Miss Henny taught us.
Hmm?
Miss Henny? Surely not. You know where, Evan?
Mm-hmm.
Back when my father was alive, Miss Henny would sometimes come to the castle to give me lessons. So she was your tutor then. You wouldn't happen to know where Miss Henny is now, would you? She told us she was going to the forest of Nile. She's taking some textbooks to one of Nile's apprentices, I think. I'm really worried about her though. Dad said the forest is full of wolves.
Oh my.
Wolves? Oh my. We'd better go after her and make sure she's alright. So many quests. Next one.
How are you?
Hello there, young man. I'm pleased to say that this is your lucky day. You see, I've been looking for someone with whom I can share my tale, and what a tale it is. An account of such bravery and daring. To that it is sure to provide a source of strength and inspiration. It begins half a century ago, when I was but a young pup, trying to make my way in the world. Best make yourself comfortable, Evan. I've got a feeling this will take a long one.
Mm-hmm.
It does sound interesting though. In fact, I'm rather looking forward to hearing it. Good. You really are a wide-eyed innocent, aren't you?
Right.
And so I went on to dazzle the world with my battlefield prowess. I traveled to distant kingdoms and smote entire herds of orcs. I took to the high seas and suppressed schools of ferocious fangfish. I once even brought down a waveworm with a single well-placed arrow. I was unstoppable, invincible, the world's greatest warrior.
Gosh.
Because that's, well, incredible in the only word. Is the only word. High five, you are impressed, I see. And no doubt you are wondering how you too might develop such a reputation, yes? Well, fear not, young man. I have prepared a trial for you. A trial? Indeed so. You are to journey to the shrine near the city and take on a fearsome monster by the name of Conflagra. The ominous smoke that surrounds her will make her easy enough to recognize. Ominous smoke? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, man.
It certainly does, man. I think we both know what we're dealing with by here. She is a ferocious creature, and no mistake. She seems to enjoy nothing more than the sight of hapless travelers turning tail and fleeing in terror from her ferocious onslaughts. Which is not to say that I could not have triumphed over her in my younger days, of course. But age has taken its toll. My powers, I fear, are on the wane. I know better than to seek such confrontations now. Oh, but then what? It is time for the younger generation to take over. You must smite the beast in my stead. And in doing so, you will prove yourself worthy of being my successor. Arf, arf, arf.
Alright.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll go and defeat that monster for you.
Thanks.
Excellent. I knew you would not let me down. Are you sure about this, man? I mean, have you really thought it through properly, like? What is there to think about, Lofty? If this monster's been infected by that awful darkness, someone's got to deal with her, or we'll all be in trouble. And besides, I want to see if I'm as good as he was. I knew he'd reeled you in with them tall tales of his. As your kingmaker, I'm obliged to say you're always twice the fighter he ever was. But there's only one way to find out for certain, ain't it? So, how many quests are there in the city now? There's a lot.
Welcome to Swift
Let's see.
Solutions.
There's probably a bunch I can turn in. A rapier. There's actually a bunch I don't have. So let's do that, report in. Want of it. Some of these things I have a stupid amount of. So let's see if I can get some citizens. Oh, there's a bunch. This has become more expensive.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, they might not be all here. You have come to have your fortune told, yes?
Oh,
Well, I wasn't really planning on it, but since I'm here, I might as well. Good, now, let me see. Yes. A star glows brightly, illuminating the path ahead. You walk along it, but you have yet to reach its end. If you continue along this path, you will change the world. It will not be easy, but the star burns fiercely. Other stars will join it, filling the world with light.
gosh.
Oh,
Oi!
oops. Oi Evan, man. Why don't we ask this chap if he wants to join us in our kingdom? He's a proper talent, if you ask me. He wishes me to accompany you to your new kingdom. I am honored, but I'm afraid I must refuse. I cannot leave the city at this moment. People will think that I was running away in disgrace. Why is that? Did something happen? My reputation here in Goldpaw has suffered greatly of late. Alas, I have no idea why, and thus no means of rectifying the situation.
Really?
Come on, man, you're a fortune teller. You must have some clue what's going on. As a matter of fact, I consulted the fates a short while ago. I saw 2 stars arriving in Goldpaw, throwing light on this whole misunderstanding and clearing my name. 2 stars, could that mean us? Who else, man? And if we manage to help him, that will mean his prophecy was right. Which means all that proper tidy stuff he said about you'll turn out to be true as well. Well, perhaps we should help him regardless. Can you tell us where you think these awful rumors about you might have started? I can only imagine that they began at the casino. That is where I usually work, you see. I make predictions as to the outcomes of customers' bets. The casino way.
See now.
Right you are. Come on, Evan. Let's see what people down there are saying about our pal of yours.
Hey there.
You there. I have not seen you here before. Are you a traveler of some kind? Well,
I need
yes.
your help.
And you were able to keep secrets, boy? Oh, yes. Well, I like to think so
Alright.
anyway. Good, then. I need you to do me a small favor. I want you to find me something. Something that cannot be found here in Goldpaw. Oh, and what might that be? You may not be aware of it, but Goldpaw is famed for its spicy food. It is all the most people eat, day in, day out. Because every day, single day? Or every single day? Isn't that a little much? It is, boy. It is. Not all of us enjoy having to enjoy the heat with every single meal. In fact, there are those who crave something sweeter, and I am one of them. I see. So you'd like me to go and get you something sweet to eat? Precisely. But I will not settle for any old sugary junk. I know exactly what I want. A slice of rosehip tart. It is a delicate delicacy from a distant kingdom. As a seasoned traveler, I'm sure you know just where to find such a thing. So go, bring it to me. I'll be happy to, but wouldn't you rather go and get it yourself? Of course not, foolish boy. My fondness for sweet treats is a secret. No one in my family knows. Only a complete stranger, such as yourself, can help me. Please, boy. I must have my rosehip tart. Alright. So much running. So many quests. How many quests did I get? Wrong button. Oh. Yeah, this is crazy. That's a crazy amount of side quests. Well, you do need to do the side quest to get more people into your city, so, or your kingdom. Oh, it's this guy. You must be the new delivery boy. Where have you been? We have many orders awaiting, waiting for you already. The delivery boy? I think you've mistaken me for... You have no time for chitter chatter, child. You have orders to deliver. But what?
Okay.
What is your motto? That's right. Fast as fate. Delicious as destiny. So get these hot streak spicy noodles delivered. And quickly. You have 3 orders waiting for you already. And you have 3 minutes to deliver them to the hungry people in Goldpaw. 3 minutes? That's impossible. If our chefs can make them that quickly, you can deliver them that quickly. Now, prepare yourself and speak with me when you are ready to set out. Yes, sir. That's kind of insane. So I'm guessing that one's timed. You look suspicious to me. You think you can evade the all-seeing eye of a long mine? Show me your entry papers now. Entry papers? Exactly as I thought. You do not have permission to enter. There is no use in denying it further. You are a spy, hoping to slip into the city undetected.
What?
Why would you think that?
What the?
Long mine. Are you accusing visitors to our kingdom again? I hope you have not leveled any of your wild accusations against them. How dare you? I'm simply taking reasonable measures to keep undesirables out of Goldpaw. Why would anyone object to that? Every time, every single time, it is the same. I can only apologize. That insolent pop's name is Longmine. He is notorious for accosting travelers in the manner you experienced. He said he was trying to keep undesirables out of Goldpaw.
Yes.
That may be what he believes, but it is nonsense. The entry papers he demands from visitors do not even exist.
Oh.
The boy is truly a thorn in our side. He is only a guard in training, and yet he has taken it upon himself to defend the kingdom single-handed. We have tried ordering him to cease and desist, but he will not listen. There must be something we can do about him. But I am at a loss as to do what. Well, his methods might be a little unusual, but his heart seems to be in the right place. He really wants to protect his kingdom. Yes, I have to say, I'm quite intrigued by this long mine fellow. Let's go and talk to him again. Oh, you get songbooks. So I think that's all the quests in the city. Yeah, that was a stupid amount. Well, I think I'm gonna end the stream for now, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.